સંધાન ઓલ ગુજરાત ઇન્ટિગ્રેટેડ ક્લાસરૂમ
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.
નમસ્કાર દર્શક મિત્રો, આજે આપણે બિઝનેસ ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન અને મેનેજમેન્ટના અગત્યના અને મહત્ત્વના ટૉપિક વિશે ચર્ચા કરીશું. બિઝનેસ ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન અને મેનેજમેન્ટમાં હ્યુમન રિસોર્સ મેનેજમેન્ટનું ખૂબ જ મહત્ત્વનું યોગદાન રહેલ છે. અને હ્યુમન રિસોર્સ મેનેજમેન્ટમાં ખાસ કરીને રિક્રુટમેન્ટ અને સિલેક્શન કે જે ખૂબ જ મહત્ત્વનો ભાગ છે કે જેના વિશે આજે આપણે ડિટેલમાં ચર્ચા કરીશું. સૌપ્રથમ આપણે રિક્રુટમેન્ટ એટલે શું તેના વિશે જોઈશું. રિક્રુટમેન્ટ એ એવી પ્રક્રિયા છે કે જેમાં લિસ્ટ ઓફ પૂલ ઓફ ક્વોલિફાઈડ એપ્લિકન્ટ્સ પ્રિપેર કરવામાં આવે છે કે જેને આપણે અલગ અલગ ડેફિનેશનના સ્વરૂપમાં ડિફાઇન કરી શકીએ છીએ. જેમ કે રિક્રુટમેન્ટ ઇઝ ધ પ્રોસેસ ઓફ developing a pool of qualified applicants who are interested in working for the organization and from which the organization might reasonably select best employee or individuals to hire for employment. જ્યારે ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન, ઇન્સ્ટિટ્યૂટ કે ગવર્મેન્ટ ઇન્સ્ટિટ્યૂટને એમ્પ્લોયીની રિક્રુટમેન્ટ કરવાની હોય છે ત્યારે તે સૌપ્રથમ રિક્રુટમેન્ટ અને સિલેક્શન વિશે વિચારે છે. રિક્રુટમેન્ટ એક એવી પ્રક્રિયા છે કે જેમાં એપ્લિકેશન્સ કોલ કરવામાં આવે છે અને જે એપ્લિકેશન માર્કેટમાંથી કોલ કરવામાં આવે છે તેને ડિટેલમાં સ્ક્રુટિનાઇઝ કરવામાં આવે છે અને તેના આધારે એપ્લિકન્ટ કે જે પર્ટિક્યુલર પોસ્ટ માટે એલિજિબલ થાય છે તેમને ફર્ધર પ્રોસેસ માટે બોલાવવામાં આવે છે. હવે આપણે જોઈશું રિક્રુટમેન્ટના પર્પઝ અને તેનું ઇમ્પોર્ટન્સ. ધ પર્પઝ ઓફ રિક્રુટમેન્ટ ઇઝ વેરી ક્લિયર ફ્રોમ ધ ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન પોઈન્ટ ઓફ વ્યૂ. ધ પર્પઝ ઇઝ to fill up existing employees' critical skill gaps. Organizations may need to recruit the number of applicants કે જેને આપણે નંબર ઓફ એમ્પ્લોઈઝ તરીકે કન્સિડર કરીએ છીએ. રિક્રુટમેન્ટ ઇઝ એન એસેન્શિયલ ફોર ફિલિંગ અપ વેકેન્સીઝ that may arise time to time due to various reasons like transfer, resignation, termination, or death of existing employees or any other such reason due to that the vacancy may arise. Recruitment એ કોઈ કંપની, સંસ્થા કે ગવર્મેન્ટ સેટઅપમાં બહુ જ મહત્ત્વનું રોલ પ્લે કરે છે. આપણે જોઈશું તે પ્રમાણે રિક્રુટમેન્ટને ગવર્ન કરતા કેટલાક ફેક્ટર્સ છે, જેવા કે ઇન્ટરનલ ફેક્ટર્સ, એક્સટર્નલ ફેક્ટર્સ. સૌપ્રથમ આપણે ઇન્ટરનલ ફેક્ટર્સ વિશે ચર્ચા કરીશું. ઇન્ટરનલ ફેક્ટર્સ એ એવા ફેક્ટર્સ, એવા ઘટકો જે ઇન્ટરનલી સંકળાયેલા છે, જેવા કે કંપની સાઇઝ, કોસ્ટ ઓફ કેરિંગ આઉટ ધ રિક્રુટમેન્ટ પ્રોસેસ, આઉટસોર્સિંગ, ફ્યુચર એક્સપાન્શન પ્લાન્સ ઓફ ધ બિઝનેસ ઓર અ કંપની વગેરે. જ્યારે એક્સટર્નલ ફેક્ટર્સ જેવા કે કંપનીઝ ઇમેજ ઇન ધ માર્કેટ, લેબર માર્કેટ કન્ડિશન ઇન ધ માર્કેટ, લીગલ પ્રોવિઝન્સ ઇન ધ કન્ટ્રી વિથ રિસ્પેક્ટ ટુ ધી human resource recruitment and selection, and the competitors in the market who are in the market who are giving the competition to the existing company. હવે આ ફેક્ટર્સ કે જે રિક્રુટમેન્ટને આંતરિક તેમજ બાહ્ય રીતે અસર કરે છે તેને વધુ ડિટેલમાં આપણે જોઈશું. ઇન્ટરનલ ફેક્ટર્સ જેવા કે કંપની સાઇઝ કે જેને આપણે ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન્સ with big size usually find it easier to recruit compared to small organizations તરીકે જાણીએ છીએ. Cost, which is most important factor which affect by way of organizations can reduce this cost by ensuring high retention of existing employees. So by retaining the existing employees, company can reduce the cost as possible as. Whereas the third factor which affect a company or organization or an institute a lot, that is outsourcing. Outsourcing is nothing but to outsource the non-core activities which company do not have any much expertise to outside organizations who have an expertise in carrying out such job with least cost, with better efficiency. And the next factor which internally affect is the future expansion plans. When organizations have future expansion plans, either in the existing or new markets, then recruitment from outside becomes essential. Now we see the external factors which are affecting the recruitment process. First is company's image. Company's image plays a vital role in attracting potential candidates, which brings quality employees with better efficiency, with better performance. Then the second factor which affect as an external is labor market condition. When there is a surplus manpower available for a particular skill set, then a simple walk-in ad in the newspaper may help originations to fill a vacant position. Then the third and most important factor which affect to the recruitment process as a external factor is legal provisions in the country. Government time to time announces how much percentage of vacancies should belongs to ethnic minorities. For example, the reservation for various caste like scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, other backward class, physically disabled individuals and minorities, which a company or organization or institute as a government or semi-government or private institute has to follow the ethnic minorities norms set by the government and made provision in the country legally. And the last and most important factors which affect as an external factors to the recruitment process is competitors. When competitors give better offers to existing or potential employees or prospective employees, then this may force companies to have a relook at their existing recruitment policy, where they have to focus on pay scale, they're supposed to focus on recruitment procedure, they're supposed to focus on fringe benefits and many more. So these are the important factors, internal as well as external, which are affecting the recruitment and selection process of a company. Now we see how goals get fulfilled with the help of recruitment. So there are basically two goals which we get categorized in the recruitment. First is organizational goal and the individual goals. Organizational goals are those which are set by the organizations and try to fulfill all those goals to sustain in the market and to grow in the market. Whereas individual goals are goals which set by organization for the employee, or employee themselves set all those goals to fulfill their day-to-day requirements. Now we see these two goals from two different perspectives, that is organizational goals and the individual goals. In organizational goals, the purpose of organization is very, very clear, where organization would like to attract a pool of qualified applicants which fulfill the need of the organization for various cadres post in the organization. Whether these cadres post are of various levels like managerial level, supervisory level, or top management level like director, board of director, managing director, chief executive officer, and many more such posts are there, or cadres are there, which an organization would like to fill up. Then the second goal of organization is to keep pool at a manageable size. So each and every organization or institute always try to balance a pool of qualified applicants. So as and when required, they call them and they offer the job by undergoing the recruitment process. Then the third and most important goal is to provide a realistic job preview, where the applicant, which we normally consider as a qualified applicant, get an exact idea, or we can say the real idea about what kind of job they're supposed to perform when that particular job get offered to them. Whereas the other goal which try to fulfill through recruitment is individual goal, where an individual as an employee or the existing or the prospective employee try to meet work related goals. The work related goals are nothing but to complete the given task, work, job within a stipulated time period. Then the second goal as an employee, existing or prospective employee of the company, is to meet personal goals. As we know, each and every individual or employee in the organization is having some specific objective or goal which he or she try to fulfill by performing the best from the within. And then the third goal is to address personal needs. Whatever personal needs of an individual as an employee of an organization, always try to fulfill by the employee by giving better performance always. Now we see various sources of recruitment in an organization, where it gets categorized into two parts: internal recruitment and external recruitment. Normally, company or institute or government agency or semi-government organization do the recruitment by two ways. First is either recruiting the prospective employee from within the system or from the outside the system. From within the system, which we call as a internal recruiting, where an organization looking within this organization and try to find out the right applicant, right employee which get promoted from lower level to higher level, or from the existing level of employee to higher level to the various departments. Whereas in external recruitment, where the organization looking to sources outside the organization for the prospective employees. Now we see these two ways of recruiting in detail. As we discussed, internal recruiting is done through various methods like job posting and supervisory recommendations. In internal recruitment, job posting like newsletters, bulletin boards, firms intranet, and many more such other ways the employee get informed about various vacancies in an organization which they supposed to apply for if they are interested. Whereas in second type of internal recruiting source, supervisory recommendations, where supervisor or the immediate authority, which we used to call as a immediate boss, recommend the employee from the available under him for the higher position, and based on the recommendations given by the supervisor or the immediate authority, that candidate get considered for the further promotion based on various criteria like performance of the employee since the